Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you how to build this here desert house, as well as sharing some concepts behind the ideas with building it. Here are all the blocks you will need for this build. You have your sandstone varietals, your spruce varietals, and all your decoration blocks. Here's the base layout for the building. Feel free to count these blocks out. So smooth sandstone is going to be your main base block for this build here. And we're going to take all these walls up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 here like this. And we're just going to take this all around except for over here. And when we get over here, I'll show you what to do. So I brought the walls all the way around like this to this layer here. And we're going to bring this wall out to the wall. Like so. And then we're actually going to bring this wall all the way across here. This here is going to be our staircase up to the second level. So this is all actually going to be interior. So we're just going to bring this all the way out, even past the wall here. And we're just going to connect them up to each other, because this is the main part of the building here, just like this. So your walls are going to look like that when you're done. And this wall here actually only needs to be 3 high. And we can also bring the 3 high wall out 4 more blocks this way, like this. If you watched my last building video, you know that kind of my process is as follows. It's kind of get your base layout done, and then fill out your base shapes without much detail, and go back through and detail after that. So this is us building out our main shapes, and our next thing we're going to do is we're going to do this staircase shape here. So I'm going to bring this out all the way like this. And then I'm also going to bring it out like this. And then we're going to take our slabs and we're just going to build out a staircase of slabs. And before we detail the staircase here, it's going to end up looking like this. The next thing we're going to do here is break out these 3 blocks, place slabs, and then we're going to fill in this whole top layer here with smooth sandstone so we can have a floor up here. Our next step for our base shape is to get this next building that sits up here on here. And the dimensions are 7 by 7 starting from this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just build out like this. And then we're going to take this up 3 more blocks, so it's a total of 4, just like the other walls. So the next step is going to be to do these like ornamental roof or gutters or whatever you want to call them. And we're going to do those with spruce stairs and spruce slabs. And we're just going to kind of randomly go around the whole build, switching between stairs and slabs and kind of doing a variety of the two. So you can connect 2 at a time. You could do 3 at a time. You could do spruce stairs or slabs like this. You could do sideways stairs. Really anything goes here. So you're going to go around the whole base like this. And then you're also going to go from here to this block here. And we're also going to do it around the whole top of this building as well. And the last place you're going to do it is around this corner here. Now that that's done, let's detail this rooftop out a little bit and get some guardrails in. So we're going to take some cut sandstone and we're going to place them on all the corners and every 5 blocks essentially. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once you have all those in, you're going to place 2 here as well. So in total, it will look like this. Then you're going to connect all of these with fences except this one here because this is your staircase. So we're just going to go around and connect all these with spruce fences. Great. That's looking great. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw some trap doors just on top of these just to add a little bit more detail. So just wherever you feel. I'm not going to add a ton, just like a few here and there, just to give it even more depth and layering. Just like this. Not a ton of them. Just around. That's looking good. I also want one right here. Now I'm just going to sprinkle in some lanterns around on some of these pillars just to give us some light. If you're playing in survival, you're going to want these for sure. I'm going to place one flower pot with a dead bush in it right here as well. Next, we're going to finish the roof of this top building here, and it's pretty easy. All you're going to do is go up one slab per block, like this. And once you've done 2 more there, 1, 2, this next one, this third one, is just going to be flat all the way around. You're not going to go up one extra one in the center. You're going to flatten it there. Now we're going to delete all the corner blocks here like this. So in total, I believe there will be 8 blocks like this. Then we're going to take oak logs and we're going to point them outwards from those blocks like this. Then we're going to take buttons and place them on the ends of all those logs. We're also going to make this roof look a little more organic by just throwing in some extra slabs here and there, making it look a little more natural, a little messed up even, just like that, I think looks good. We might even throw some trapdoors in there in the spots they'll go. So this is a trapdoor safe level like that. And so is this one here. So mine looks like this, but yours should look a little different if you are throwing blocks in randomly. So the next thing we're going to do is work on these walls. They're looking pretty bare, pretty plain texture, and we're going to go through and change that up. First, I'm going to punch out the door. It's going to go right there. We'll worry about putting it in later. So the first thing I'm going to do is go around and I'm going to punch out some windows. And you can decide to put windows really wherever you want. Just punch them out like this. Don't make them too symmetrical. Do really whatever you feel looks good here. Once you've punched out those windows, go back and fill them in with spruce fences. That's looking better already. The next thing we're going to do is go around all the walls and just start randomly replacing blocks with some regular sandstone. This is going to add some variety in the texture. It's going to break up that smooth sandstone texture up a lot. And don't be afraid to just do however much you want. If you want to do more than me, go for it. If you want to do less than me, go for it. If you don't want to do any at all, go for it. And make sure you really get all the walls. Don't forget this wall here and the walls for the building up top. And make sure you put windows in this building too. I forgot to do that. I'll go and do that right after this. And I like to make sure that I get some of these blocks that kind of hide in here like this as sandstone, just because I think it looks fun. Like that guy there. I'm going to do that around the whole building. Great, that's already looking much better. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw vines on everything. So just kind of randomly pick where you want some vines to grow. If you're in a desert biome, these are going to look a different color. But that's fine. And one final round of detail on the walls here is we're going to take some spruce wooden buttons and we're just going to toss them in wherever. This is looking great. I love those buttons in there. Let's throw some lanterns around just to make sure we have some light around all these and just hang them from wherever you feel kind of looks good. And I'm going to put 1 or 2 just on the roof here to prevent mob spawning. All right, let's tackle this front door here. 2 doors, like so. And then I'm going to take the cut sandstone and I'm going to go around the whole door like this. And then these 2 blocks, I like to have them be the creeper, the chiseled sandstone. And then we're going to take fences like this, slabs like this, and then trapdoors like this. And we have a little doorway. And the building up here also needs a door, but we're just going to have 1 door on this one. So I like to have some kind of design just to show that it's a door, and you can really do whatever you want, but I'm going to place a slab here and 2 fences there, and then I'm going to hang a lantern from one of them, maybe like this. And I'm going to add some more windows in here just because I think it would look nice. Next, we're going to tackle the little farm that goes in here. So it's going to be another little 5x5 block, and it's going to go 1, 2, no block there, so 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can build all this out. So you should have something that looks like this, and then we're going to fill in these 6 blocks here like this, and we're going to hoe them and plant some carrots or whatever you feel like planting. And then we're going to knock this block here out, and we're going to place water here, and it's going to flow like this. So far, it should look like this. And then we're just going to detail this out really however we want. I'm going to place some slabs here. I'm going to put a bush here. I'm going to throw lots of fences in here, maybe like this. Maybe around the whole front like this. I like to have a gate here so that I know no one else is going to be getting in there. Like villagers and whatnot. And then throw some trapdoors around here like this. Some walls. And maybe go back through and replace a few of these blocks with just some sandstone to just give it some variety. I think that looks great. Here's what mine looks like now that I kind of randomized some detail blocks in here, but yours can look however you want. And we're really close to being done here. The last thing we're going to do is clean up this staircase a little bit. So I grabbed all the different kinds of sandstone slabs, and I'm just going to randomize however I feel with these. And then maybe some cut sandstone as well. Oh. Just wherever, honestly. That looks great. And then we're also going to want them to do this. So when you're done, it should look something like this. Maybe change some of these too. And that's it. That's the desert house. And you could use this model for really any shape or size of desert house. Just kind of use the spruce as detail blocks and go through, and, you know, fences look good as windows, and green really pops on these kind of houses. You know my steps. It's layout, shape, and then detail, and you could really build anything that way. I built this house out in my Let's Play series, and if you want to see the interior done, there'll be a link to that episode in the description. I used the bottom floor as a storage room, and the top floor as an enchantment room. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. If you build this or something like it, let me know. Tweet it at me. This build was inspired by Infinite Drift. They built a house that looked something like this in one of their long play series, which I really enjoy, and I will link that down in the description below. And I'm still a very small channel, so any liking and subscribing is greatly appreciated. Thank you again. Goodbye!